I didn't hate Stranger Things 5. It was far from a perfect season, especially Volume 1, but the good outweighed the bad. But I do have a lot of questions. I was totally confused by all the telemetry business. Why are Dustin and Steve so obsessed with radio frequencies? And is Rockin' Robin involved? How was the military able to just put a literal band-aid over the four gates that Vecna opened in the piggyback? What was all that melting goo in the Upside Down? Why was Max able to escape from Camazotz while Holly only ended up in the pain tree? And why did the Kate Bush Hounds of Love tape stop in the middle of running up that hill? It's literally the first song on the album. Side A ends with cloudbusting. Whatever happened to Argyle and Dr. Owens? We don't necessarily need to know what happened to Angela or anything. But whatever happened to Lonnie Byers? Whatever happened to Tommy H. and Carol? What happened to Chief Powell? And how did Hawkins react to Hopper returning from the dead? What happened to Susie? How did Robin know that I Think We're Alone Now was Holly's favorite song? Why was it so underutilized? Why was there no big payoff with it? Which seemed to be predicted in the gate. And why did Kate Bush, great as the song is and still effective, do all the heavy lifting? I initially gave The Crawl an 8 on IMDb, which is usually my bare minimum I liked it rating. For comparison, this is also what I originally rated The Vanishing of Will Byers. A lot of things confused me, especially the whole telemetry deal. But apparently it related to these frequencies being Eleven's kryptonite. I had suspected that Dustin would maybe be this season's Max, Morning Eddie. I thought the cold open with young Will and Vecna was well done, and one of the series' best cold opens, and one of the best cliffhanger endings. The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. Just as had long been speculated, and it did not disappoint. Karen Wheeler had one of her big badass moments. Fernando by ABBA had a memorable sync. Even Ted Wheeler, the show's most useless character, which makes him perfect meme fodder, had a great moment. I still can't believe he witnessed a Demogorgon attack his family and take off with his daughter, and the dude still wouldn't curse. Language. Speaking of language, Eleven gets a new sweary catchphrase this season. Stubborn punk ass. Hopper also gets her to try beef jerky, which she takes a liking to. Better negos. I had speculated that she was gonna become jaded from having failed in season 4. maybe drop a few F-bombs. But this was as close as we got, at least on camera. Now back to I Think We're Alone Now. That was a Tommy James and the Shondells song cover, a #1 hit for Tiffany in 1987. It's just fun, upbeat mall pop. Nowhere near as... Hold on. It's nowhere near as dramatic and weighty as Running Up That Hill or any other Kate Bush song like Wuthering Heights or Separate Ways by Journey, Master Puppets by Metallica, The Trooper by Iron Maiden, Cats in the Cradle, Total Eclipse of the Heart, My Heart Will Go On. No. It's about as weighty as The Never-Ending Story. The episode piles on the Back to the Future references, and one even doubles as a Halloween 2 reference. Mr. Sandman by the Chordettes. Fun fact, Dean Cundy was the DP on both movies. He also lensed the original Halloween and Halloween 3. The Max reveal at the end of the Turnbow Trap. Wow. That was one of a couple moments that Frank Darabont filmed like a slasher, like Friday the 13th. I thought season 5's take on Max was interesting. She has this dreamy, ethereal quality this time around. Has she become feral? Is she still Max? Sadie Sink was great here. Just give her that Emmy now. I was so excited Mr. Clark was back. I enjoyed Derek. He's such a fun character. Another Hopper fake out. And they really got me too. Hop's I Love You, Jane broke me. Followed by Elle's cries of Hop, Hopper. She was in tears, and so was I. Great acting from both of them, Millie Bobby Brown and David Harbour. And in a scene with Linda Hamilton, Millie delivers the blistering line, I know that you and your men are going to die. I had long suspected Collie was coming back. It just made sense to me. I did wonder about Will having powers. And we got our first look at Vecna 2.0. Sorcerer had one of Robin's funniest moments. You know which one.